And the Chargers first down.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Running on first down, Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his man here. It's Green. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The play brings up 3rd down.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmaker. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. taken about 7 yards deep. Well, he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6. Handoff. It's Murray. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see. Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. On first down, Breeze. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Breeze to the flat, that's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it. Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass. From the 35 on 2nd down, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Breeze now on first down. This one into the hands of Burton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score, Chargers 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially just kind of swung the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. Coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Again, it's Murray. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a give, left side. This is Murray. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 6.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
is...
Listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And able to find Green. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Chargers.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, makes it tough to defend.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Noah Spence, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Got his man, it's Williams. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On first down, Murray. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Breeze. This one is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Chargers first down.
First down, Justin Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Chargers.
Setting up to throw on first down. He's got it to Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again, Herbert. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here's Herbert now on second down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. One play has them to the 37 here for first and 10.
53.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. Murray. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Second down at 6 now from the 42. They go with Murray again. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
0-2, 0-2. Easy.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Fielded in the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now this is the third-year man from Northwestern, Justin Jackson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Gardner-Johnson on the
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's Eckler again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
They go play action here on first down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Denzel Perryman. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Breeze. Thomas has got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On first down, it's Murray. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Joseph.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Double team, and it's intercepted. It's by a rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception #1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
The 28-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On the give, this is Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now he's got it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
Mike Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Breeze. Got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Hey, easy. You're good, you're good.
Now Breeze on third down. And he finds Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
23-yard line.
Easy.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
As the calendar keeps turning, I always hope that someone tells me that I get better with age. But Jared Cook is absolutely doing that. 33 years old back in April. Had a career-high 9 touchdown catches last year in just 14 games. And that was second only to Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Jared Cook, a Pro Bowler after the 2019 season.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And some room to run now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
A gain of 30.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
2nd and 7.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Chargers.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Herbert on first down now. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now it's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Eckler, they run left side, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Badgley able to knock this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin him back there.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Breeze to throw. And a tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
47-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Again, it's Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Murray. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Saints, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they drop below.